Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class, I am going to show you the single circulation present in the circulatory system of the fish. So before going to the class, we will see some general characters of the fish. So you are observing the fish. The shape of the fish is spindle shape and the body is covered by the scales and also the body covered by the mucus. So the spindle shaped body and the mucus are useful to swim inside the water very freely without any friction. Now I want to show you the fins which are useful for swimming. Already you are observing the fin. So this is the fin you are observing at the dorsal side and this is unpaired fin. So this is called dorsal fin. Now we will see ventral fins. So here at the stomach region you are finding two fins. So these two fins are called pectoral fins and you are observing the pectoral fins and they are paired fins means two fins you are observing, so they are the pectoral fins. Now just below the pectoral fins you will find other two fins, they are called pelvic fins. Pectoral and pelvic fins are the paired fins. So they are very useful for swimming. Next, coming to the another one, you are finding anal pore, and just below the anal pore, the anal fin is present. This is also unpaired fin, and finally the caudal fin. So caudal fin also unpaired fin. So anal, dorsal, and caudal are the unpaired fins, and pelvic fins and pectoral fins are the paired fins. So now we will see the respiratory organs very clearly in the fish. So you know that the fins, the gills, and the gills are completely covered by a layer that is called operculum. So this operculum, you are finding the gills very clearly. So when I open the operculum, you are clearly observing the gills which are red in color and they are present on either side of the mouth. So this is one side of the mouth and another side also I will show you. So here also when I open the operculum, you are finding the gills very clearly. So now I will show you the gills both sides by opening the opercula. You can see. So thus on either side of the mouth or head, the gills are covered by the operculum in bony fishes. In cartilaginous fishes, the operculum is absent, you know. Now, when I insert a needle-like structure, so through the mouth, you are finding that the needle is coming out through the gills. Means when the fish takes the water through the mouth, so through the gills it comes out and then the respiration process will take. Now I will show the relation between the movement of the mouth and also gills very clearly. Once when I move the gills, you can see the movement of the mouth very clearly. So according to the movement of the gills only, the mouth is opening and also closing. So this is a wonderful adaptation present in the fishes for respiration. According to the movement of the gills only, the mouth is opening and also closing. So thus the water is taken through the mouth, enters the pharynx region and later through the gills they come out. Now I want to remove the operculum with the help of the scissors. Okay, so then you can see the gills very clearly and also each gill filament also we can see very clearly and also we can count the number of the gill filaments also. So after complete removal of the gill coverings, you are finding the gills and these gills in the bony fishes, the four pairs of the gills are present. So we will also see the four pairs very clearly later. So now we are finding, and when I insert the needle in between the gill filaments or gills, so you are finding some openings. These are the openings present among the gill filaments which are useful for the respiration. So very clearly you are finding. So another side also you can see. So this is one side of the gills. Next another side also I will show you. Okay, wait. So this is another side. Now here also you can see the gill slits very clearly. through the gill slits. When the water passes through the gill slits over the gill filaments, the exchange of the oxygen and also carbon dioxide is taken in the fishes. Thus the fish takes the oxygen and releases the carbon dioxide into the water through the counter current mechanism. Now I want to remove the entire gills from the fish, and then we can find the structure of the gills very clearly. Now with the help of the scissors, I want to remove the entire gills one side of the mouth. Okay, so after pulling the gills, you can find the clear structure of the gills also. Now I am trying to pull out the gills. After removing the gills, you are finding the structure of the gills very clearly. So here when you see the gills, the arch present at the gills is called the gill arch. So that is the gill arch. And now I want to separate the four pairs of the gill filaments. So with the help of the needle, when I press it, so already one pair of gill filaments are coming out, and thus you can see four pairs of the gill filaments. And now I want to show you the gills also very clearly. So I am taking one of the gill filaments, one pair of the gill filaments. When I try to insert a needle in the gill filament, they are paired, you are finding very clearly. They are attached at the bottom, and at the from the distant region they are very unattached. And I am removing the flesh like blood vessels from the gill filaments. Then you are finding the gills very clearly. So all the gill filaments are very clearly shown. Small gill filaments. So large one is called large gill filament, primary gill filament. These are the secondary gill filaments you are observing. So like a comb you are observing very clearly. So when the water pass through the gill filaments, then the blood vessels present on the gills, they take the oxygen and also release the carbon dioxide. So very clearly you are finding the gills in the bony fishes, and these are the attached to the large gill filament, and thus four pairs of the gill filaments are present in the bony fishes. Now we will see the structure of heart and also single circulation in the fishes. So after complete dissection, now you can see the parts of the fish. So first one is the green color one you are observing, and later above the green color you are finding the white structure. So this is the what I am showing you is this is the digestive system. Some other parts you are finding, okay, brown color structures. And later, so I want to show you the bubble like structure, and which is present at the dorsal side of the stomach. And the structure is nothing but the air bladder. So the air bladder is very useful for the fishes. It acts as a hydrostatic organ to swim in the water, especially to float on the surface of the water while swimming in the fishes. Next, other structure very clearly you are finding. So that is the most important organ I want to show you in this video. So that is the heart. Heart is also covered by the membrane you are finding. So before showing the single circulation, first I want to remove the air bladder. So after that we will see that. So I have removed the air bladder. Air bladder is also covered by a thick membrane. Inside you are finding again small transparent membrane. So this is the air bladder. Right now I will show you the circulatory system. You are finding the heart already. So this heart is connected to the gills through the blood vessel. So in the fishes, the heart is called the branchial heart because it supplies the blood to the gills, and also called venous heart because it always pumps the impure blood to the lungs. Sorry, impure blood to the gills. Now I want to show you the some parts of the uh, heart. So first one is what I am pointing. So wait. So first part, you can see the parts of the heart. So this is the collecting blood vessel, that is the sinus venous. I will show you this. This is the sinus venous, and after the sinus venous, the black color one is atrium. Later, the red colored, which is thick muscular, is the ventricle, and later through the ventricle, the blood is supplying to the gills. This is very important. Later, one blood vessel is coming through the gills that supply the blood to the body parts. So this is very very important. Once again I will explain you to the body parts. Okay, so first the impure blood is collected from the body parts where I hold with the fingers. So the impure blood is collected. So later it is collected in the sinus, venous, later atrium and ventricle. Ventricle to blood vessel. So after the ventricle you are finding white color structure. This is called bulbous arteriosus. So which is present in between the blood vessel of the supplying to the gills and also ventricle. So thus it is supplying the impure blood to the gills. That's why it is called venous heart. So thus you can see all the parts of the heart very clearly. So finally you understood that always the impure blood is supplied to the gills through the heart. So that's why it is called single circulation. That is the exact meaning of the single circulation. So you can see the parts of the heart also very clearly. So students, I think you understood the structure of the heart and also the single circulation very clearly. So thank you students and teachers for watching this video. If you like this video, share this video to your students and also near and dear. Thank you.